All right, people, what is up? What is good? Happy New Year's Eve, ladies and gentlemen. For some people in some parts of the world, it's already New Year's. It's already 2023. So, shout out to the future. But yeah, we're here. We're live. Um I do apologize for not having a lot of content this week. Well, I did put out sorry about that. I do apologize for not putting out a ton of content this week, but I did put up a post letting you guys know that I did have the flu. And you can probably tell from the sound of my voice, I'm not 100% over it. Like, I don't have a temperature, I don't have the achiness, don't have the weak feeling, all that crap. Don't have any of that going on. But I still, have a little bit of a cough, a little bit of a sore throat, kind of a runny nose, though not too bad. But I'm well enough that I felt like, you know what? I need to do a live stream. I need to round out the year with a live stream. So we're going to be doing a New Year's Eve live stream here on the gaming channel. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing a New Year's Day live stream over on the Pop Culture channel. If you want to check that out, link to that will be down in the description box below. Okay, so let's dive into this. We're going to talk about the games that came out in 2022. We're going to talk about the games that I'm looking forward to in 2023. And just kind of talk about in general, like, was 2022 a good year for gaming compared to what we're going to be getting in 2023? Like, just kind of going over our general thoughts on 2022 and 2023 in regards to video games. So, yeah. We'll do this. We'll go for about, I don't know, maybe an hour or something like that, because I do have some stuff to do tonight in regards to New Year's and the ball dropping up in Times Square. Got some pizza, got some family coming in. Gonna have a fun time. So I do need to get through this around 6 o'clock. So let's go ahead and jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. Before we talk about what games are coming up in 2023, I'm going to go over my top 5 games of 2022. All right, so let's dive into our first game of 2022, and that is a Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, there was a couple of Pokemon games that came out this year. There was Legends Arceus. There was Pokemon, what is it, Scarlet and Violet, I believe it is. I haven't had the chance to play Scarlet and Violet. Haven't picked them up. Been super busy with school. Wow, no. With real life. Excuse me. Been super busy with real life. Been super busy with Christmas and the holidays, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. So I've not really been picking up too many games, to be honest with you. Towards the end of 2022, unfortunately. It is what it is. It is what it is. So the only game that I've played in regards to Pokemon this year has been Pokemon Legends Arceus. And this game, I did a list earlier this year where I talked about my top 10 most anticipated games of 2022. And to be fair, some of those games have yet to come out. Some of those games are going to be in 2023. Some of those games are actually going to be on the list for 2023. And this is a game that, came out before I made that list. So I didn't get to include it on there, but it probably would have been on there if I had made the list a little bit earlier. But this was a fun game. Graphically, it looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. But it's a good game. It's a fun game. And I really like what Nintendo has done with the Pokemon series on the Switch. Of course, for the longest, Pokemon was the mainline Pokemon games was relegated to the handheld systems. Now with the Switch, Nintendo's really combined their handheld division and their console division into one. And in doing that, they had to move the Pokemon franchise, the mainline games, onto the home console system. And I think it's actually been for the better, because Pokemon for a while was stagnant. Pokemon for a while was just kind of like the same formula over and over with just a different skin. But now I feel like Pokemon is really able to, you know, not necessarily go into a new direction because, you don't want Pokemon to change too much. You still want it to be the same essence, the same spirit that we've gotten in the previous games. But it's really been able to grow. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's really been able to grow. It's been able to get bigger. It's been able to appeal to more people, even. And, of course, it still has a handheld, you know, it's still on a handheld system because the Switch is both. The Switch is both. And so I really like what they've been able to do with Pokemon. And, I'm excited as we go forward on the Switch. And, we're probably going to be getting the next gen Nintendo system before too long. I'm really excited to see how Pokemon develops. Like, Pokemon, what they're doing with it and how they're experimenting with it, it really feels like now that they have this stronger software to develop these games on, it really feels like they're kind of experimenting and they're kind of trying to find their place when it comes to this series and like what it can be like. Okay, what does Pokemon look like going forward? And seeing the different games that have come out, like Pokemon, um, uh, what was it? Pokemon Eevee, Pokemon Pikachu, uh, came out, and that was kind of a remake of Pokemon Yellow, pretty much. And seeing that, and then seeing what we have here in Arceus. Haven't had a chance to play Scarlet or Violet yet, but just kind of see them experiment with each new Pokemon game that's come out on the Switch. You can tell that they really are just kind of trying to get a feel for what they want to do. And I think it's interesting to watch. I think it's very interesting to watch. It's a change, it's a transition, and I like where this is going. I mean, I really like where this is going. Um, me personally, um, I think Pokemon is pretty healthy right now. I think Pokemon is going in a good direction, which, by the way, speaking of Pokemon, shout out to my boy Ash, because Ash is leaving the anime, which is something I never thought would happen. Now, I haven't kept up with the Pokemon anime in a very long time. I haven't kept up with it in a very long time. But it's ending. This is the end of an era. I mean, it's been going on for what, 25 years? Something like that? And Ash is leaving. Ash is moving on. We're going to be getting a new protagonist. Now, some people, say that we should have got that a long time ago. And yeah, to be fair, I understand that sentiment. Absolutely. I personally think that probably after the Johto journeys, we probably should have gotten a new protagonist. Like Ash should have beat Gary and should have become the champion at that point. Because Gary was really his rival, but whatever. So Ash leaving, I mean, that's a big freaking deal. That's a big freaking deal, guys. So it's sad to see him go. It's sad to see him go, but it is what it is. So it's kind of interesting. Pokemon right now, both in the games and in the anime, is going through a transition. Right now they're trying to find their place, like I said, on home consoles with this new technology, this new software, stronger software, and they're developing these games, they're evolving, they're changing. And what that end result's going to be, I'm not sure, but I think it's going into a very interesting and a very entertaining place. And hey, man, I'm here for it. I am all here for it. And then, of course, the anime is changing now, too. So they're really changing up the formula with Pokemon, and that's something I didn't think I would see. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, getting back to Pokemon Arceus, um, I think it's a very good looking game. Excuse me. I think it's a very good looking game. Um, the environments I thought are really, really nice. Like, again, it's not like the most graphically intensive game. Most Nintendo games aren't, and that's fine. Like at this point, we're in the PS5, Xbox Series X generation. Graphics don't impress me anymore. I stopped being impressed with graphics after PlayStation 3. Like the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation was like the last big leap in graphics from the previous generation, which was the PS2 and the original Xbox. And it was the last big leap where you were like, oh my God, these graphics are amazing. PS4 and Xbox One, Yeah, there was a noticeable improvement there, but it wasn't a huge leap like what we got with from PS2 to PS3. It wasn't as huge of a leap, and even less of a leap going from PS4 to PS5. So graphics just don't impress me anymore. I'm here for gameplay, I'm here for story, I'm here for fun. That's what I'm here for. And this game was very, very fun. So yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus, definitely my top 5 games of 2022. And by the way, these are in no particular order. I didn't bother listing these in any particular order. They're just kind of the top 5, and that's it. All right. So top 1, it's not necessarily my favorite game of the year. It's just up there with the other ones. So these are in no particular order, to be honest with you. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and move on to our next game of 2022.
Towards the dark side,
and that is going to be Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This is a game that I was waiting for a very long time. I love the original Lego Star Wars games. I love them. I love them. So many nostalgic memories playing those games on the PlayStation 2. So when I heard that they were going to be doing another Lego Star Wars game and it was going to have all the films in the Skywalker Saga, even the blasted sequel trilogy, I was here for it. Now, this game took a while to come out, to be fair. You know, it took longer than what a lot of people anticipated, but it lived up to the hype. It lived up to the hype, and it's a fun game, man. And there's so many Easter eggs in it. There's so many, you know, just signs and clues of just how much the developers love Star Wars, and I appreciate stuff like that. And of course, you know, the Lego games are a bit more comedic. They're a bit more, you know, on the lighthearted side. They're more aimed towards kids and stuff, though everyone can enjoy them. And, you know, it was just fun, especially going through the Lucas films, you know, episodes 1 through 6. 7 through 9, not so much, but they were there. And I played them, but this was a fun game. I mean, this was a really fun game, and it lived up to the hype. Definitely lived up to the hype. A lot of fun. I mean, just look at this, bro. Like, this is good. This is so good, man. I enjoyed it. You know, it's a fun game you can play with family. It's a fun game that you can just sit back and chill. I like this game. I like this game a lot. Took them a little bit longer to get it out than I would have liked, but when it did come out, I was very happy with it. Might be my number 1 favorite family game of the year. Who knows? It's kind of in contention with what I believe is going to be our next game on the list, and that is going to be, yes, it is Splatoon 3. So this is another lighthearted game, another family game that came out this year. And, bro, I remember when I got a Wii U. One of the games that I got when I purchased the Wii U, I got Smash Brothers and I got Splatoon. And they were like in a bundle for my Wii U. And, God, I love these games. I love the Splatoon games. They're so much fun, bro. Like, they're just... I don't know how to describe it. It's just, you know, you can just turn your brain off and just have fun. It's entertaining. And I don't play a lot of multiplayer games. Like, I'm not a big multiplayer guy. Not a big multiplayer guy. But I love getting online and playing with other people on this game. I love just, you know, finding a room online and just getting on there and just going to town, just having a huge splat-tastic time. I know that's cringe, whatever. But yeah, it's just a lot of freaking fun, bro. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. It's fun. Like, it's just old school gaming fun. We don't get a lot of this anymore. You know, don't get me wrong. I love the games that have the narratives and everything and all that stuff, but this is just nice, classic family fun. And we don't get as nearly as much of that as we should in modern gaming. And that's one reason why I love Nintendo. That's one reason I don't want Nintendo to change who they are. Now, yeah, could they give us more powerful systems? Yeah, probably. Could they do a little bit better with their online stuff? Yeah, probably. But in terms of like their style, their philosophy when it comes to gaming and stuff, how they design their games, the ideas that go into these games, and who they're like the target demographic for these games. I don't want them to change any of that because then they'll just become another Sony or Microsoft, and we don't need that. We don't need that in the video game market. We need competition and we need diversity, real diversity, not that fake crap that the wokies um, go on about, won't shut up about, but like real diversity. And Nintendo brings diversity of creativity, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love it. Um, God, man, I want to get on and play some Splatoon right now. I can't though. I've got other stuff to do today. Um, got a pizza party to head to, so I won't. But God, man, this is a fun series, and we're three games in, man. Like I remember the original Splatoon that I fell in love with. But here we are 3 games in, and this series is going strong, and I can't wait for Splatoon 4. They come out with the next Switch. Like that's gonna be interesting to see what Splatoon is like on the next Switch. Um, but yeah, man, Splatoon 3, love it. All right, so let's get on to our next game on the list. Second to last game, and that's gonna be Sonic Frontiers. And this was let's see, when did this game came out? I think it came out after God of War, if I'm not mistaken. I know it may have been before God of War. I don't remember. But it was one of the last games I purchased this year. This and God of War. And, Sonic is one of those franchises that has had its ups and downs. It's been like a roller coaster, man. It's been like a roller coaster. But I've stuck with Sonic through his best times and his worst times. And right now, he's having some really good times, bro. Right now, Sonic is having some damn good times. Between the movies and between this game, yeah, Sonic's doing pretty good right now. This is definitely a very different Sonic game compared to the rest. It's not going through different zones and different levels and just going speed, 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 fast, 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 fast. It's a little more of a slower paced Sonic game, which you would think, oh wait a minute, isn't Sonic all about speed? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Like that seems weird. Like okay, like you would think that'd be a recipe for disaster. It's really not. This Sonic game is it's a little bit it's a little bit more mature. It's a little bit more obviously not too mature. Like we're not talking about uh like God of War mature or something like but it's a little more sophisticated, I guess we'll say that. It's got a different tone to it, it's got a different look to it, it's got a different feel to it. um the gameplay is definitely unique compared to other Sonic games in the franchise, but I think it really works this time. A lot of times when it comes to Sonic, when Sega goes and experiments, when they kind of go out of the formula for Sonic, what works for Sonic, it usually doesn't end up very well. Looking at you, Sonic Boom. Um, it usually doesn't work very well. But I think it does work this time around. Now, is this the best Sonic game in the franchise? I don't know. Like, I right now I wouldn't say so. Like, I need more time to play it. I need more time to really soak in the hedgehog. That sounds disgusting. I need more time with it to really make up my mind on that because, bro, I really love Sonic Generations. For the longest time, Sonic Generations has been my favorite Sonic game. I thought I did everything right. I thought the levels were fantastic. Um, the music was amazing. The gameplay was exactly what it should be. And, I was like, hey, Sega, just replicate what you did with Generations and you'll have a winner every time. I was always against Sega really experimenting with Sonic because it just never seemed to work out. But here we have this game, and they did do quite a bit of experimenting, going out of the comfort zone for Sonic. And at the end of the day, I think it's a success. Like I was looking up for the sales figures for this game and stuff, and it sold pretty well. for a Sonic game. So I think Sega would consider this a success. But Sonic has had a good year. Sonic has had a good year. I love the Sonic movie that we got earlier this year. And we round off the end of the year with what I consider to be a really good Sonic game. So I had fun with this. I thought it was great. And I'm looking forward to what Sega has in store for us next. Took a while for this game to get out, but it's here, and it's fun, and I like it. So definitely gets up there in the top 5 games for me of 2022. All right, so now we move on to the last game on our list. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is God of War Ragnarok. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro,
You understand?
I know I said that this list was not in any particular order, but this is my favorite game of the year.
I'll let you keep
Absolutely. My favorite game of the year. I saved the best for last. I wish this game had one game of the year. You know, this may sound blasphemous to some people, but I haven't played Elden Ring. I didn't play Elden Ring. I haven't had the chance to play it. So maybe it is better than God of War Ragnarok. But out of the games that I played this year, Ragnarok was easily my favorite game. And if this is the last major AAA game to come out for the PlayStation 4, what a way to end off that console. What a way to send it off, man. Like, this game... what else can I say about it that hasn't already been said? It's an amazing game. It's an absolutely amazing game. Let's get back into some gameplay while I talk. This is just, I mean, when God of War 4 came out a couple of years ago, you know, a lot of people are wondering how are they gonna you know, reimagine this franchise, you know, compared to what it was with the Greek era games. And holy shit, did it blow people away. It blew me away. Like, that's how you reimagine a franchise. That's how you bring a franchise back. And you don't reboot it, but, you know, you reimagine it for a new generation. And they did it so well. Very few games can do that. You know, another good example of this, I think, was the Tomb Raider reboot that came out at the end of the PS3 life cycle. That I really enjoyed. Like, that was a great reboot of Tomb Raider. But that was a full-on reboot. Now, obviously, the new God of War games are not a reboot. They're a reimagining. They're still in the same continuity. It's a sequel to the Greek-era games. But they obviously changed it so much as compared to the Greek-era games that, you know, it's kind of a... Well, like I said, it's a reimagining. And it's done extraordinarily well. And so you come out of God of War 4 and you're like, holy crap, how are they going to top this? How are they going to improve upon this? Here comes God of War Ragnarok, and they did, man. Excuse me, let me get a sip of water real quick. They did the impossible. They improved upon this. Upon what, you know, I thought they couldn't improve upon. What I thought was damn near gaming perfection. And they did it. And holy shit. Sorry about your tear, you preachy old. Holy shit, bro. Like, this game. If you're not fighting dirty, I love it. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it's so good. Like, what else can I really say about it? Just look at it, man. Just look at it. It's an amazing game. And I'm so excited to see where we go next. I have some ideas. I have some theories for where we're going next. I might do videos on that later on. Who knows? But I can't wait to see what they do next. Because they did so well with this game. Like, God of War is amazing. God of War Ragnarok is amazing. All right, so that is my top 5 games of 2022. Tell me what you guys think about this list down in the comment section below. Give me your top 5 games of 2022. I want to hear your top 5 games of 2022. But yeah, that's my top 5 list. Those are my top 5 games of 2022 in no particular order. But I will say God of War Ragnarok is easily my favorite game of 2022, regardless. All right, so let's talk about some of the games that came out this year that I didn't actually get a chance to play for one reason or another. And 2 really come to mind. Number 1, Elden Ring. I don't know, man. Like my brother played Elden Ring. He loved it. It won Game of the Year. I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should give it a try. I just had so many other things going on at the time. Like, you guys know all the stuff in my personal life that I was dealing with earlier this year. But you know, I just didn't have the time for it. So it just kind of slipped past me, and I never got around to playing it. But for all I know, it's worthy of Game of the Year. To me, God of War Ragnarok is Game of the Year, but maybe if I give Elden Ring a chance, I'll actually find out that it's actually better. Who knows? But yeah, it just kind of slipped past me. And then the other game I'm thinking of this year that I wanted to play, but I didn't get a chance to, because it was PS5 exclusive, and I just haven't bothered to get a PS5 because I haven't really felt the need up to this point to get a PS5. And that's Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights, man, that is a game that I look at and I'm like, it doesn't look like a bad game. It doesn't look like a terrible game, but it doesn't look like an amazing game either. It doesn't look like a great game either. Especially when you compare it to the Arkham franchise, which people were going to compare it to the Arkham franchise no matter what you do. And unfortunately, I don't know. I just don't think it lives up to what we were expecting for a Batman universe game. And obviously you don't play as Batman, but it's in that universe. It's a Batman game, even though you don't play as Batman. It's a Bat Family game. And sadly, it just didn't live up to what we were expecting. Unfortunately. Hold on one second, guys.
No way my boy fell to this. Show me who you are. Clever won't beat me. This is the man who faced down Siegfried, the Valkyrie Queen. This is the foreign god that bent his over. Where's the love of the fight? I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him. There he is. There's the God of War. Consider your blood debt paid. Be seeing you.
Told you he'd make it. Kratos, it's Sindri and Brock. That was quite a fight. Can we?
Oh, now! Odin is with Atreus.
Oh no. I'll go get a gateway ready.
Come on, then. That you tear, you preachy old.
All right, sorry about that. I had a cat problem.
If you're not fighting, you're not fighting. Right?
Yeah, I had a cat problem. Not to go into detail, but you know the cat's sick right now, and he kind of upchucked, and yeah, I kind of had to take care of that. So I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I didn't even notice him doing it until it was already too late because I got the headphones on and shit. Anyways, point is, Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights. I don't think it's a bad game. I just think everybody's compared it to the Arkham series, and compared to that, like it's not on that level, bro. It's not on that level. Gotham Knights is not on that level, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I think it would have been better served if it was in the Arkham universe. And I think it would have been better served if it came out on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, on current gen and previous gen, like with God of War. Look at God of War Ragnarok. It came out on... Oh, excuse me, guys. I apologize. Again, I'm not 100% over this flu. But look at God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok came out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Most people I know bought it on PlayStation 4. And then you look at Gotham Knights, and for some reason, you know, it started out on PlayStation 4, and then they went and they decided to make it next-gen exclusive, and I think it suffered for it. It should have come out on both generations. It should have come out on both systems. And I think it would have done a lot better. I think it would have been a bigger success. And, you know, WB Games really screwed the pooch. They fucked up. What can I say? So kind of a letdown for 2022, unfortunately. That being said, we got a bunch of other great games. I've already listed them off. And, you know, 2022, I think, was a decent year for gaming. I think it started out really strong. Oh my goodness, guys, I apologize. Let me get another sip of water.
You put him last, even in death. The fuck you say?
You know, I think 2022 started out as a great year for games, and then I think it ended as a great year for games. But the middle was kind of dry, not gonna lie. We had some really good games at the start of the year, then we had some really good games at the end of the year, but the middle of the year was kind of dry. So I can't say it's like an amazing year for games, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta cough again. All right. So, before I completely lose my voice, and because I am running short on time, let's move on to 2023. That's 2022. That's 2022. 2022, pretty good year for gaming, in my opinion. So now we're going to move on to 2023. And my top 5 most anticipated games of 2023. So let's do that, shall we? So, starting off the list of my top 10 most anticipated games of 2023 is none other than The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. You know, I've talked about this before. I need to do more Zelda content on the channel because this is my third favorite video game franchise behind Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. But I love Zelda, man. I fell in love with Zelda with Twilight Princess. And I've loved the series ever since. Like, this is a fantastic series, bro. And Breath of the Wild was an amazing game. Loved it, enjoyed it. Here we have the direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, that being Tears of the Kingdom. And I can't wait, man. Like, yo, like, look at this game. This is going to be amazing, man. This is going to be amazing. Look at this world, man. Again, like the graphics, it's not God of War, but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. It just needs to be a fun game with a cool world and a cool story and cool characters and cool gameplay. That's what Zelda is, man. Like, Zelda is so good. The storytelling is amazing. Let's restart this trailer again, man. Let's restart this trailer. Like, we need more Zelda footage. We need more of this game. Coming out next year. Supposed to be coming out next year. Better come out next year. It was supposed to come out this year. It was one of my most anticipated games of 2022, but of course, got delayed to 2023. And I did a trailer analysis for this whole thing too. But it better damn well come out in 2023. There's already rumors that it may get delayed again, and it may end up on the next gen Switch. It better not. Like, I want this game now. I want this game right now, but I'm willing to wait till 2023. You delay this sucker to 2024, we're gonna have issues, Nintendo. But this game looks absolutely freaking amazing. I love that shot, man. Look at that world. I love that. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, Legend of Zelda. Yo, Tears of the Kingdom. Might be it's not my most anticipated game of 2023, but damn it, if it wasn't for the Final Fantasy games coming out next year, it would be. It would be. It's definitely one of my most anticipated games of 2023, definitely in the top 5. All right. So now we move on to the next game I'm looking forward to, and that's going to be Hogwarts Legacy.
Spells and what can we do?
I would like spoilers, but I understand.
Let me adjust this audio a little bit. So Hogwarts Legacy looks like it's finally coming out in 2023, bro. Been delayed. It was supposed to come out, I think it was supposed to come out in 2021 originally. Got delayed to 2022, and now hopefully it's coming out in 2023. I know there was Zaslav and everybody in there. The rumors are, now that Zaslav's taken over everything at Warner Brothers, the rumor is that they really want to focus on Harry Potter stuff, like DC. We've gotten a lot of DC news out of Warner Brothers. There's also a lot of talk that they really want to focus on Harry Potter and the Wizarding World as well.
Left is our mini map with the kind of
Fantastic Beasts got canned. Understandably, those movies were not, they weren't getting the job done. And I understand that. But it seems like they're going back to the core, which is Hogwarts. Hogwarts itself, like, people love Hogwarts. Everybody wants to go to Hogwarts.
As we get into combat,
everybody wants to,
that's what you're seeing there. And this is our
kids have grown up, wanting to get that acceptance letter into Hogwarts, to be sorted into one of the houses. And I love the Wizarding World, man. I love Hogwarts. Like, Hogwarts feels like home. Hogwarts feels like home. And of course, Hogwarts Legacy is kind of a prequel. I think it takes place like over 100 years before the events of the Harry Potter films and books. And we're actually going to get a chance to be, to play as a student. I mean, look at this, bro. Like, this looks really, really good. Like, this looks like Hogwarts, bro. Like, this looks so good.
Is amazing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
This is unique music that you're hearing.
Is this the Hufflepuff common room, bro?
Go back to those common room videos we released. You'll notice the music's a little bit different, and that is entirely intentional.
Dude, this looks so freaking good.
Welcome you to your common room in every single house, just a little bit different.
Man, I feel the kid inside of me just rising up right now. Holy Jesus.
I mean, beautiful design. We could spend like the entire rest of the stream just in the common room here and
absolutely
talking about
amazing.
It, and I'm sure
I can't wait for this game, bro. I need this game. I need this game. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I need this game, bro. This looks so good.
Hanging vines, even the
I wonder which house I'm gonna get sorted into. I did a quiz on Pottermore once. I got sorted into Slytherin, which absolutely shocked me. I thought I was a Ravenclaw for sure, but I ended up in Slytherin. That was shocking. But
wow,
bro, this is so good. This looks so beautiful.
That's what we were. Hopefully, it should feel very familiar.
I could gush about this all day, but we do need to move on. All right, so Hogwarts Legacy, one of my top 5 most anticipated games of 2023. So let's move on. So of course, Spider-Man 2, Don't know a ton about this game. We know Venom's going to be in it. We know Kraven the Hunter is going to be in it. We know that you're going to get to play as both Peter Parker Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the Miles Morales Spider-Man game. I mean, that's not the right way to put it. I enjoyed the game, but I enjoyed the original Spider-Man game a lot more. Yeah, I enjoyed the original Spider-Man game a lot more. You know, there's been a lot of controversy about Miles Morales lately. You know, like about him having the title of Spider-Man and stuff. And, you know, I'll talk about it on the Pop Culture channel at some point. Right now is not the time to do it. But I did enjoy the original Spider-Man game more. But I thought Miles Morales was good. But you can tell, like, it wasn't a true sequel. It wasn't a true sequel. This is going to be the true sequel. And I can't wait for this game, bro. I can't wait for this game. I was shocked at how much I enjoyed the original Spider-Man game when I first played it. Like, it's really freaking good, bro. The whole story, everything with Doc Ock in that game, the relationship with him and Peter, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I can't wait to see what they do here with the sequel. We don't have a specific release date for this, just sometime in 2023. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again, but look at the suits, man. Like, look at the way they're designed. Like, it looks so good, bro. Like, so what's the right word? Comic booky? Like, it just looks so good, man. Like, Peter, Miles, regardless of how you feel about Miles, like, I love his costume. I do love his costume, but it looks really good, bro. I can't wait. This game, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. So, Spider-Man 2, PS5, coming 2023. One of my top 5 games of 2023. All right. Then we move on to Final Fantasy 16. I'm not going to lie to you. When it came to this game, you know, I was super excited about this game when it was first revealed. But then more details started coming out about it, you know, like the lack of a party member system and stuff. And, you know, like that did have me concerned and everything. I was like, you know, like, is this going to feel like Final Fantasy? You know, I love the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think the way that game works, you know, like that feels like a modern Final Fantasy to me. But I was concerned about 16 as more details came out about it. And also kind of the lack of details on stuff, too, certain aspects of the game. But then we have the Game Awards, and this trailer came out, bro. This trailer you're seeing right here, the Revenge trailer. And I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, this renewed my excitement in this game. Like, this trailer looks so good. This trailer looks absolutely fantastic. The gameplay, there is some party member stuff in this trailer that made me go, okay, we're going to get a party member system of some kind. It may not be, you know, exactly like the one we got in 7. In fact, I'm sure it's not going to be like the one we got in 7 Remake. But it's going to be a party member system of some kind. I was like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But also just look at this world, bro. Look at these, like right here. Like, we've got some kind of party system going on here. But look at this, bro. Like, this looks so good. It really does. Some people have compared it to Devil May Cry. Like, freak it, dude. I don't care. Like, if that's meant to be an insult, I don't care. Like, this game looks cool. And I can't wait to play this game, bro. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to... I mean... Oh, my God. The shot with the chocobos in the desert. I love it. Like, there's certain shots in this trailer that just make me go, yes, bro. Yes, 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 yes. And it looks like a darker Final Fantasy game, a more mature Final Fantasy game. The story looks really freaking good, bro. I can't wait. Oh, look at that shot, man. Like, this is my favorite trailer of all the trailers we've gotten for this game. This is hands down my favorite trailer. So, oh, that music. Oh, I love it. So, yeah, man. Final Fantasy 16, you know, one of my top 5 most anticipated games of 2023, but probably my most anticipated game of 2023, hands down, has to be, you guessed it, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
The past
Let's
is
go.
forever. But the future,
I love
even if
Final
it
Fantasy
has
VII
been written,
Remake.
can be changed.
Especially the
So focus
gameplay.
on
I
the
think,
future,
if you're
not
going
the
to have a more
past.
action-oriented Final Fantasy, but you still want to remain true
wants
to the
to finish
series
what he
roots,
started.
you want to remain true to the
He wants
spirit
to
and the
reclaim his
essence
birthright
of what Final Fantasy
and
is.
rule over the
That's how
planet
you do it.
with Genova
Not what
at
we
his
got in
side.
15. Final Fantasy 15, wasn't a huge fan of it. You guys know that,
I saw you
especially if
lying
you've
there.
been with me for a
I
while.
figured
You
it
know
was
I'm
too
not a big
late.
fan of Final Fantasy 15.
Wait,
But
what are
7
you
Remake is
implying?
everything that
That I
I
died?
want in a Final
That I'm
Fantasy
some
game
kind
in the
of
modern
imposter?
era. And so they earn so much respect from me for that game. And I know
You
some
were
people
here
are
with me
concerned about stuff when it
5
comes
years
to,
ago.
like the
Where are
whispers
you?
and the timeline changes
What
and
happened
stuff.
to
And
you?
I understand that. And don't get me
I'm
wrong,
trying so
they could
hard to find
royally
you.
screw the pooch on this
Sorry.
whole thing.
Feel like I failed you.
They could royally screw up this entire project, this entire remake. But they earned
But the
so much
future,
goodwill from
even if
me
it has been written, can be
for
changed.
what they did with the
So focus on the
with
future,
part 1 of this,
not the
with
past.
remake, that
He wants to
I
finish
give
what he
them the
started.
benefit of a doubt, bro. I have
He
to.
wants to reclaim
I have
his
to give
birthright
them the
and
benefit of
rule
a
over the
doubt. I have to
planet
give
with
them
Genova at his
the
side.
chance to show me what they can do, because they did so well with part 1 of the remake that
I saw you
I
lying
can't
there.
help but just
I figured it was too late.
anticipate
What are you
so
implying?
much what's
That I
going to happen in
died?
Rebirth. Like
That I'm
this
some kind of imposter?
shit, bro. Look at this shit, man. Like that shot right there is fantastic. I can't wait to
You
see
were
what they
here
do
with
with
me
this.
5 years ago. Where are you?
I don't know how far this is going to go into the original
happened
Final
to you?
Fantasy VII.
I'm
Are we going to
trying
get
so
to Vincent?
hard
Are
to
we going to
find
get to
you.
Sid?
Sorry. Feel
Are
like
we
I
going to get
failed
to the
you.
Northern Capital? Like, what's going to happen here? The City of the Ancients? Like, where are we going with this? Are we going to end this one? I don't know. Is Genesis going to show up? We just got Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. We just got that. And if you look at the Rebirth here in the logo, it's red, bro. Are we talking about Genesis? Is Genesis going to play a role in this? Is he going to play a bigger role in this? Obviously, I think Vincent's going to show up in this. I think Vincent's going to join the party. I think we're going to get to Nibelheim. But there's a lot of questions surrounding this project. But again, they earned so much respect from me for what they did with the remake, with part 1, that I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. And not only that, but I am so excited for this. I cannot wait. This list is in no particular order, but this is my most anticipated game of 2023. So what do you think of this list? What are your most anticipated games for 2023? Tell me your thoughts down in the comments section down below. I'm excited to hear them. Tell me what you guys are anticipating the most when it comes to gaming in 2023.
Finish what he started.
Tell me down in
He
the
wants
comments
to
section
reclaim
below.
his birthright
but
and rule
yeah.
over the planet with Genova at his side.
That's it, man. That is it. That is my most anticipated games of 2023.
I saw you lying there.
And that's really going to
I
wrap it
figured it
up,
was too
guys.
late.
That's going to wrap it up.
Wait, what are you implying?
I
That
do
I
want to talk
died?
about real quick. I do want to talk about some of my plans for 2023, some of my ideas for 2023, and what we're going to be doing going forward. And I'm going to talk about this more in depth later on, but just kind of a brief summary, a brief mission statement, let's call it. Obviously, I'm going to be continuing on with the Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix series. The next episode of that is going to be coming out tomorrow on New Year's. We're going to be going to Deep Jungle. But yeah, more content's coming out. I kind of want to do a daily show. I do. I don't know if I want to do that in live, with a live stream, or if I want to do like a pre-recorded thing. I'm not really sure exactly which way I want to go with that. Pre-recorded stuff would be more work, but live streams, you kind of gotta, you can't really, work with that. You just kind of do what you do. But I don't know what format I feel more comfortable doing. Obviously, I'm doing this as a live stream. And being sick and everything, I really didn't have time to prepare. So you guys get what you guys get. But I got some ideas for 2023 going forward, besides just Let's Plays. I do want to get out more consistent content. And I want to have more scheduled content as well. So I'll get more in depth about it as we go into the new year. Obviously, I haven't had a lot of time this week to do stuff because I was sick. So I was just kind of working on videos that I already had prepared and needed editing and uploading. But, we'll see. We'll see. I got some ideas, though. Might be better just to show you when we get there instead of tell you, in all honesty. But 2023, I'm excited for. Both when it comes to gaming, when it comes to the channels, I'm excited. All right. So I will tell you right now, tomorrow morning, probably around 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern time, I am going to be doing a New Year's live stream on the Pop Culture channel. That channel is going to be linked down in the description box below. So if you guys want to head over there and subscribe if you haven't already, going to have a live stream going up tomorrow morning. Haven't actually set up that live stream yet. I'm going to do that as soon as this live stream is over. But yeah, we're going to be doing a New Year's Day live stream tomorrow morning. And hopefully you guys will be there, be able to check it out. We'll be talking about 2022 when it came to movies. Spoiler alert, this was not a very good year when it came to movies. Just going to be real with y'all. And then we're going to be talking about movies that are coming out in 2023. And it should be interesting. Tomorrow should be a very interesting live stream, to say the least. I got a lot to say about the state of movies this year and what this year meant for the film industry and what 2023 means for the film industry. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. We do. So that's going to go live sometime around 9, 10 o'clock, something like that, Eastern time. So yeah, check that out. Link to that's going to be down in the description box below. Of course, I'll be re-uploading all of these live streams to Rumble. And, go follow me on Rumble. Go check out my channels on Rumble, my backup channels. More support I get over there, more subscribers I get over there, the sooner I'll be able to live stream on Rumble, which will be really, really cool and save me a lot of time. But yeah, got a lot of stuff coming up in 2023. But I think it's going to wrap it up, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow on the Pop Culture channel for the New Year's Day live stream. Also, the next episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix coming out tomorrow as well. Should be going up about 1 p.m. Eastern time, I think is what I've got it scheduled to come out. Or I'm going to schedule it to come out. I've actually got to upload. I'm going to be letting it upload tonight while I do the New Year festivities. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys, I'll be honest with you, 2022 was not the best year for me, to say the least. So good riddance to 2022 and hello 2023. And by the way, all those we lost this year, gosh, where do I begin? Like, I've lost family. I lost my grandmother. That was tough. That was really tough. Just in the last 24 hours, man, we lost Barbara Walters. We lost Pope Emeritus Benedict. Good riddance to 2022. This is, regardless that we've got some really good games that have come out of this year, overall, 2022 has been kind of a trash year, if I'm being honest. So good riddance. Good riddance, 2022. Hopefully 2023 will be better. Hopefully. All right. That being said, you guys take care. See you guys tomorrow on the Pop Culture channel. Love you guys. Thank you for your support this year. We are going to explode in 2023. We are going to explode. All right. That being said, this is Jessica James, and I am signing out.